Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another OG Racing League Generation 6 Cup Series race. Here we are at Martinsville Speedway as everything is very, very loud. There we go, that's a bit better. We've got a 120 lap feature here tonight. Well, not really a feature, but 125 lap race. Currently top of the charts, Zach Millett, Alfie Sharon Jr., and then David Wright, all within a tenth of each other, and third and fourth both at the same exact fastest lap. And then Brandon Fetter placed fourth, and David Bennett fifth. 11 cars are currently registered for tonight. Fetter Place has a new wrap on his number 80 machine. Let's see if we can maybe talk to him here quick. Hey Brandon, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going, my man? You got a new wrap on that number 80 Camaro here tonight. Beautiful paint scheme, and how's that car feeling so far in practice?
I appreciate it, man. It is, it's a little sketchy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta really dive into the corners here, which breaks the rear end loose, and as you're coming out of the corner, you gotta kind of manage the throttle so you don't, spin it around. So it's gonna be kind of tricky tonight.
Alright, well, what are your expectations for the long run? If you've done a long run here in practice, I don't know, but are you expecting the car to get super tight, maybe knocking the wall down out of corner exit, or are you expecting it to start snapping on exit or something?
Um, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna start pushing real bad. So we'll have to, manage the right front, not burn it up too early, and just try to, use the throttle more to steer the car so that hopefully both right sides kind of wear it at a more even rate.
Alright, well, it looks like you have a solid top 5 car here tonight, Brandon. A little bit of an off-topic question, but I don't know if this is big or not, if it's even true, but apparently people are saying now, per sources, that Kyle Busch is going to go to RCR. What are your thoughts on that? I know that's a bit off-topic, but I don't know.
Um, I mean, RCR, if I'm not mistaken, is they have affiliation with Hendrick. I guess they do engines together or something like that. And if I'm not mistaken, Kyle Busch had actually driven for Hendrick early in his career. So
Mm-hmm.
who knows? I mean, it was a good move for um, what was it? Jesus, I had a brain fart. Um,
Reddick?
yeah, it
Yeah.
was a good move for Reddick to go to the 23. Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to get this tune right.
You're good,
Um,
you're good.
but I think that was a good move on his part. Um, but Kyle Busch, I mean, no one seems to know where he's going. He's kind of leaving it up in the air, like he doesn't know. So,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're having sponsorship trouble. Who knows what it is? But it'll be really interesting to see where he goes. I'm pretty intrigued by it.
And another interesting thing is how this race is going to play out. 125 laps tonight, Brandon. Good luck, and hopefully in number 80, maybe leading some laps here towards the end of the season, maybe get you a win.
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Alright, have fun and good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if any of that is true or not, but according to some sources, Reddick is going to go to the JGR 18 for a season before going to the 2311 team, and Ty Gibbs is expected to take over 2024, and Kyle Busch is supposedly heading to RCR next season to drive the number 8 car, per sources. I don't know what the source is. I could look, but I don't know if it'll let me. Let me kind of pull this up quick, because this is crazy. Insider from RCR themselves. Uh, oh dear, okay. I highly doubt this is gonna happen though, honestly. Let me check this guy's I don't know. I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Although I mean it makes sense. That's something that bonsai would happen. But anyways, back to this. Martinsville Speedway, the paperclip, the oldest tracks in NASCAR on the modern day schedule. So it has been a very long history of this track here. Opened up in the 50s, I do believe, maybe in the 40s. 1947 is when it hosted its first race, before NASCAR was even really a thing. It was a half-mile dirt track before it was paved, and actually this year is its 75th anniversary. That's pretty cool. The race had... Oh, wait, hold on. So apparently the track used to just have 750 seats, but it had over 6,000 spectators during its first race. It's been on the schedule since 1949, officially, when NASCAR was introduced. And then 75 years later, Martinsville Speedway is still on the schedule. It's one of the really good tracks, honestly. One of my favorites to watch week in, week out. They always have great racing here. My favorites are the trucks, but they're not racing there in the fall, and that's when I'm going to Martinsville, so yeah, that's nice of them. We're going to have a 125 lap race here, folks. Let's take a look at the points going into this race. Go ahead and see, as of course, David Wright still leads the points. About 40 over currently. What is going on here? Looks like Wagner and David Wright are sharing a pit box. We're going to go away from that and act like we never saw that. We got Brandon Fetterplace second in points, trying to get some ground on your current points leader, but he's gained points the past few weeks, but just not enough to really make a huge impact. We only have 4 races remaining here in the Gen 6 series, so most of the OG series are coming to a close here, with the truck series starting up this week. That'll be the furthest one along. The street stocks had finished up. The dirt street stocks finished up about last week there. The asphalt street stocks, they only have 4 more weeks of racing after... Or no, they have 5 more weeks of racing, sorry. And then let's see here. For Cup next week, we'll be heading to Dover Motor Speedway. The Monster Mile, that track is going to be something different. I mean, concrete track, we're not used to seeing those. We haven't seen very many of them, because there isn't really a whole lot of them left anymore. I feel like there's really only Nashville Super Speedway, concrete oval, Martinsville, kind of-ish, and then Dover. And then after Dover, Charlotte, which we will not be present for, and then North Wilkesboro, the 125 lap race there, we will be back. And then Daytona as the season finale, a 50 lap event there. So not a whole lot of time for some of these drivers, just a handful of points back. And then David Bennett in third for points right now. Not too far off of Fetter Place, only 13 points. The gap between them, and in the middle of the season, looks like Steven Requeno and David Wright were going to be going head-to-head all season long. But Requeno missed a few races here and there, and now he is relegated to 4th in points. So practice coming to a close here, just a couple of seconds remaining here on the Virtual Racing Network. Qualifying is going to come up next. All 12 drivers will have 10 minutes to set 2 qualifying laps at speed. Let's see who can get the pole. I'm going to guess it's either going to be Zach Millett, who is on your screen now, or maybe Alfie Sharon Jr. One of the two for sure. But we never know what's going to happen. Dylan Alderink is here in his number 9, Wagner. Zach, that is not how you enter pit road. Anyways, practice is going to come to an end here at Martinsville Speedway. And we will now get ready for qualifying here. The historic Martinsville Speedway celebrating their 75th anniversary here in 2022. Arthur Clements in his Air Sport Auto Air number 01 Ford Mustang, first car going out on track here. Can he get the pole? We'll see. Taking it nice and easy, trying to get some heat in the tires here. Oh, Alfie stopped on the track. That is a very nice paint scheme, for sure. Just taking it easy, Arthur Clements is. Here's David Bennett. Driver, the number 17 Ford Mustang. Third in points right now, looking for another solid finish here at the Paperclip Oval. Clements is going to go top of the charts for now, but Fetter Place is going to take that top spot here as he goes at turn number 2. This is the first race that I've ever broadcasted here at Martinsville. This is exciting. I am pumped for this. Here comes Bennett now. Out of turn number 4 and across the line. 1986, or 19859 rather. And can Alfie better his lap time here? Let's see. 19.721. So Brandon Fetterplace currently top of the board right now here. 2 minutes into the qualifying, as we are still waiting on drivers to go out here. Lancaster is still chilling. Millett now coming out. Lancaster and Zach Millett both just sitting in pit road as of right now. Alderink with a 19.811. Good enough for third so far on the board. There goes Zach as he gets rolling. Same with Lancaster. Riding all the way up to get as much of an exit advantage out of 4 as he can. Now as he heads into turn number 1 and 2, out of 2 down the back straightaway. Can Millett take the top spot here? That S4 guy streaming on Twitch. Go follow him. Fetter Plays is also streaming his POV. Can't exactly remember his Twitch name. I just had it. Oh, I thought he put it in here. There it is. Mr. Exiled XIV. That's his chat. Millett, second. Just about 2/10 off of Fetter Place's lap time there. He's going to set a 19.664. So Fetter Place, really good lap there. He might be leading the field to green here. Do a drift. Nope. Here goes Stephen Selby in the FedEx Toyota Camry. Can he maybe take the top spot here? First lap underway for the number 20 machine. Let's see if he's got it. Way up the track out of turn 2. Might lose a bit of ground doing that there. So he heads into 3 and 4. First lap. Well, no, that was his second lap here underway now. First lap, good enough for 6th. Can he break the top 5 here? Getting really wide, he might have gotten a contact mark down the back stretch there, and I think he did. Yeah, he did. Second lap was, in fact, invalidated. All right. 4.5 minutes left of practice. Go ahead. Pull up. There it is. Four minutes left here. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Doesn't seem that anyone else is coming out on track. So we'll be right back. All right, it is time to go ahead and take a look at tonight's starting lineup presented by absolutely no one. But here we go. On the front row here tonight is Brandon Fetterplace with a time of 19.482, nearly 2 tenths over the 315 of Zach Millett on the outside pole here tonight. Row number 2, Alfie Sharon Jr. in the number 1 car, won last night in the Tour Modified Series event at Bristol. And then Dylan Otterink in the number 9 Mountain Dew Chevy. Row number 3, we have Stephen Selby on the outside starting 6th, and David Bennett on the inside starting 5th. I read that backwards, I don't know why. Row number 4, Arthur Clements in the 01 with points leader David Wright on his outside in car number 42. Rounding out the top 10 here, Stephen Requeno in the 24 with Austin Purnell starting 10th. And row number 6, Chad Lancaster in the 02 starting 11th with Shane Wagner in the 26 starting 12th. And that is rounding out the field. Fetter placing a new wrap. It seems like when he gets this new wrap on, it seems like he has some speed in it. So let's see if he can put the race together here and get that win here tonight. He's gonna have 125 laps to get it done. Don't know how many tires we have tonight. I should have looked before. I just thought it just kind of blew over my head, if you will. 4 tires for tonight's race. The field heading down the back stretch, going to go into turn number 3. Pace car pulls off of the speedway here at the infamous Martinsville Speedway here in Martinsville, Virginia. It is time to go green. Green flag is out. We are racing at Martinsville. And they're already wrecking on lap number 1. Caution is out. They're gonna probably just re-rack them here. Looks like a handful of cars just nosedived into the outside wall. Here's a replay of it. Tire spin by the 80, by the 1, by pretty much the entire field there. Yikes. And already here, it looks like Millett got the race lead. Apparently. David Wright is the first car behind the pace car. So apparently Brandon lost 2 positions there. Or no, just 1. Well, not a good start for anyone here tonight. Not the way these drivers wanted to kick off their night here at Martinsville Speedway. They'll just have to take it easy on this next restart. It is quite a long night here. So these drivers are going to have plenty of time to work their way back up through the field. Dylan Otterink is going to be the first car a lap down, then followed by Stephen Selby. 10 drivers here tonight. Pace car. Oh, the lights were off there for a second. And it appears they went back on. Or maybe they didn't, I'm just blind. Oh, it looked like they were off. That's weird. Now they should go off. Yep, there they go. They doing single file or what's going on here? This is a very weird restart. There they go. Now the pace car is off, and now we can get going for real this time. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out here at Martinsville for the second time. Battle for the race lead already side by side here as they come out of turn number 2. Feder Place trying to make the top lane work, but it usually doesn't here. There's not enough grip up there to really get your car rolling. And Zach Millet's going to roll away with the race lead here out of turn number 2 on lap number 8. Turn number 4, sorry. Alderink trying to hold on to the lucky dog position as Selby is just behind him. There in the purple and orange FedEx machine. Get a good view of the entire field here as everyone comes out of turn at number 4. Millet with the early lead. He won last week at Watkins Glen over Steve Sinners. A close battle between them all night long, but Millet just had the faster car at the end of it. Ooh, baby. Way down the track went the 80 there out of turn number 4. Is going to glide up the track. That's going to allow Alfie to get to the inside. Feder Place going to try to slam the door on him. Wasn't quite able to do it. Feder Place, he's kind of falling back now. I think because of that initial restart there where he spun his tires, he probably would have kept the race lead had the caution not have happened. But caution came out at not so great of a time. As Alfie will take over the second spot, and now he'll try to run down car number 315. As I am sneezing like insanely over here. Millet with a near second advantage over the field. Let's see what the lap times are. Alfie 2/10 quicker that previous lap. Better Place still in third. Not a lot of pressure from behind. Here comes Alderink to the inside of Bennett. Looking to put a car in between him and Steven here. As Dylan will have the momentum out of 4. Dylan had a pretty good showing at Bristol, the other short track earlier in the season. But this early lap down isn't going to really help him at all here. Because had he not been a lap down, he would have been up inside the top 5, running 4th right now here in the number 9 Mountain Dew Chevrolet. Steven Requeno, he's been struggling with speed here in the past few weeks now. Looking for the inside on Chad Lancaster for 5th position here. But he has the current point leader just behind him. Lancaster's going to open the door. Or Steve is going to pounce. He's going to make a move in 1 and 2. Get on the inside. And both drivers are going to clear him. Requeno up to 5th, right up to 6th. Zach Millet has pulled away big time on the number 1 machine. That gap has opened up to over a second and a half now. As Fetter Place under attack from Alderink, and honestly, I wouldn't really fight Alderink all that much, knowing that he is a lap down and he's trying to stay on the lucky dog position here. He's got Steven Selby hard charging right now. These two cars that are lap down are really fast right now. Not quite as fast as your race leaders, but still. Alderink trying to break the top 5. He probably would have had a top 5, maybe even top 3 car here had he been on the lead lap, like we mentioned before. Gap between first and second hasn't really changed, as already Arthur Clements about to go a lap down here as he heads into turn number 3. Zach Millett already all over the back bumper of him, and Lancaster's going to go way up into the outside wall there. And that'll put Clements now into the lucky dog position here. But here comes the number 9 and the number 20. Oh, big push to the number 9. Wow. I don't know what to really say about that there. We'll take a look at the replay here. Oh, looks like Dylan checked up there, saw the smoke, it was a little hard to see. Watch the left front on number 9 here. Heading into the turn there. Yep, right there. You can see the smoke just barely. Oh man, sure Dylan didn't try to do that intentionally or anything, but that's definitely not going to help. Number 20 car, he's got to watch his steps, make sure his car doesn't go kaboom at any point in the race here tonight. I honestly think this thing's going to go green the rest of the way. As now Alderink is going to be... Wait. Okay, never mind. I thought Lancaster had went a lap down. I was like, wait, he's only 9 seconds back now. What had happened? But it was Arthur Clements who had went a lap down earlier. And then Steven Selby here in the 9th position. Dylan Alderink in 8th. Trying to make up ground still here. 100 laps to go for your race leader of Zach Millett. Alfie Sharon Jr. in 2nd, 2 seconds back. And then next car is Fetter Place, 4 seconds back. And 5.5 seconds back is David Bennett in 4th. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here of the number 315 as he goes through Martinsville Speedway. Smoke from the pit area. Chad Lancaster just pitted. That is why you see that there. On board Stephen Requeno here. As David Wright gets around. David Bennett here. Oh, that 42 has some rear end damage there. Presumably from that initial start. Wright has been in a very tight battle here between he and Requeno pretty much the entire night. And Fetter Place is gonna more than likely gain 2 more positions here on, or not 2 more positions, 2 more points, sorry, on David Wright here once this race is over at the least. There's Lancaster coming down pit road again, Potential speeding penalty will be my guess from the O2 machine. There's Alfie Sharon Jr. in the 15, or in the 1. I don't know why I said 15. Oh man. Better place for Quino. Right, your top 5 here on lap number 33. 34 of 125, rather. Top 6 all on the lead. Lap lengths are now 4 laps down. Now Bennett is the next car potentially going a lap down, and he is not that far ahead. About half a lap ahead of the race leader. He has a bit of time here. 8 seconds back right now. Not quite in danger of losing his lap yet, but more than likely within the next few laps he will be. Requeno having some internet problems there in the 24. David Wright's probably confused, and where is he? Where is he? He's gonna blink in front of me and I'll be inside of him or something. Oh, it's getting bad now. Oh, there he is. Oh man, that is not good for Stephen Requeno. Millet has a 2-second lead now over the number 1 DeWalt Camry. Alfie is just trying his best to keep in touch with him, but Millet seems to have this track under grasp. I'm sure we'll see him this Saturday night at the LA Memorial Coliseum for the OG Truck Series Clash. Pretty sure that'll be another 125 lap event here. There's David Bennett in the number 17, running 6th. Currently 3rd in points now. Need to get some sponsors on that machine here, for sure. David Wright losing touch with Stephen Requeno. They were like pretty close together, within like 2-3 car lengths. But now Requeno starting to extend his lead. And now running into the 20 and the 9. And Federal Place doesn't really have that much of a gap on the 42 for now. And he is still under pressure from the 9 of Dylan Alderink. Not for position, but really just for track position. As Alfie kind of biting into the lap time of Zachary Millet now. Oh, Shane Wagner coming out on track for the first time tonight. He is currently 40 laps down here. We saw him qualify earlier, but just, I don't know what happened. Maybe he missed the start and had to go to the bathroom or something. I'm not sure. But Sharon now losing to the 315. The same amount he was just gaining on him. I think it's in, maybe not. Federal Place seems to be pulling away from Alderink now. It looks like Lancaster has called it a night here at Martinsville Speedway. As you can see, all the drivers. All trouble from Shane Wagner's number 26. I thought I had heard something. Looks like he got loose out of turn. Oh man, right in front of Alfie. Oh geez. Dang. He's already 40 laps down. He might be able to snag a 10th away from Chad here, who I'm assuming has retired from the session. And as I was going to say it was going to be in Federal Place's best interest to probably just let the 9 car by. But I mean, he wasn't near him then. He was on his outside just a few moments ago. But it seems Federal Place is once again pulling away here. The gap for the race lead has opened up to over 3.5 seconds between the leaders. Whoa, why did that go up? We're going to have just about 76 laps to go here shortly. Not a lot, but definitely enough to have some pit stops here soon, I would assume. Clement slow on the racetrack there on the bottom. He let the 26 car by. So here comes Feder Place. Gap staying the same at 3.5, 3.6. Or as I said, it goes all the way up to 3.8. We are going to have just about halfway done here. We're going to go ahead and take a break here from the Virtual Racing Network. We'll be right back here in just a few moments. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Virtual Racing Network, home of the OG Racing League. Zach Millett continues to lead here at Martinsville Speedway. Wagner still out on track. Feder Place still holding off the number 9 and the 20. And the 24. Requeno trying to get around. Steven Selby, not for position. The 9 and the 20, both a lap down here. Bennett next car to potentially go a lap down. Millett going down the back stretch now, and Bennett going down the front stretch to the gap. Hasn't really grown all that much, only 2 seconds since we really last looked at it here. Wagner, in a couple of laps here, is going to gain 1 position on Lancaster, Chad Lancaster, as your current race leader, trying to defend his lead right now. I'm sure he's in cruise mode right now with a near 5-second lead over the rest of the field here. We're going to have almost half of the race left here in just a handful of laps. So I'm looking at some exclusive onboard footage of Brandon Fetter Place here. As there's trouble on the track, caution is out. Arthur Clements, I believe, was stopped on the track just ahead of Brandon Fetter Place here. Let's see what happened. And David Bennett had just gone down pit road. Alderink will not be on the lead lap there. As here comes the field down pit road. And the 42 had just pitted as well. Just a lap before. Let's see if we can grab David Bennett here quick. Hey David, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, it seems you got a little screwed there. You pitted right as the caution came out there. Are you gonna be able
that's bad luck.
Are you gonna be able to stay on the lead lap, or are you gonna be stuck a lap down?
I think I'm gonna get stuck. Luckily, I'm not alone, so.
Well, David, you're currently third in points here. I know there's not really a whole huge battle for points right now, but do you think this will hurt your current point standings a lot as it stands?
No, I'm confident some of the other guys will run into some bad luck, so I'm sure I'll be okay.
Well, how was the car feeling towards the end of the run there? I know we ran about half of the race here. Was it starting to plow on exit?
Just really loose off. Can't put the power down. It was just getting really loose.
All right, well, good luck through the last half of this race, David. Hopefully you can get back on the lead lap.
Awesome, thank you.
David was having a pretty good run here, but wasn't able to stay on the lead lap. He was the last car, or the next car in danger of losing the lead, but and Brandon Fetter Place is getting a EOL penalty because he was quote-unquote passing under yellow. Not good for him. He's going to be way far back. So David Wright did pits before the yellow, but he was stuck a lap down, so he will get the wave around here. Let's see here. Front row is going to be Zach versus Alfie Sharon Jr. on the restart here, folks. Pace car is off. Here we go. 315 versus the 1 on this restart. Out of turn number 2. Green flag is out. There they go. Bit of a slow start there. Fetter Place already on the outside of car number 20. He's going to have to work his way back inside, and there's trouble in the back. The 42 and the 01 go around here. Caution is out again. Bennett going to get the wave around. He's back on the lead lap. So huge saver. Like, wow. And then Alderink will get a wave around here, because since he is in front of the pace car already. Wow. That was, like we've said here before, just terrible luck for the 42 and the 01 here. Let's take a look at the replay and see what happened here. On the restart, looks like here Bennett goes to the outside here. and just looks like he came down a bit, and the 01 kind of came up. Bad luck sucks. I mean, what can you really say? As the field is going to get ready for another restart, we'll be back in just a few moments. Aldrich's going to go around here. He'll be back on the lap. Don't worry, guys. Better place will now restart fourth instead of last car on the lead lap. As the field now going to go into turn number 3, pace car peeling off the speedway once again here. We've had 3 cautions here tonight. Maybe we'll see a few more. Who knows? And through the Geico restart zone, green flag is back out. Back heavy on the throttle here. Oh boy. This is going to get tight here between the 42 and the 20. Both drivers a lap down. Aldrich, last car on the lead lap, and he's all the way at the back of this pack. He's had to work his way up through the field once already, and I think he's going to have to do it twice. I'm trying to watch like 3,000 races at once here, it feels like. Battle for the lead, battle for third, battle for fifth. And Aldrich already up 2 cars since the start. Gets around David Bennett. He's up to 5th. Here late in the run. This is the first time Dylan's been on the lead lap all night long. And he might be able to make a hard charge here for a top 5 finish. So currently as it sits, David Wright, first car on the lead lap, or first car a lap down. So he will be in the lucky dog position for when the next caution comes out. As it looks like this run, Alfie's sticking with the 315 for now. However, I would just give it a few more laps here, and I think Millet's going to be able to pull away and have a pretty sizable lead yet again here at Martinsville Speedway. A little further back here, keep an eye on that number 80 machine who's running inside the top 3 all night long, but now, with trouble in the back, around goes Aldrich. Caution is out. For the 4th time here tonight, Dylan gets it back going. Looks like he may have just gotten loose there out of turn number 4. We'll take a look at the replay here either way. Yep, locked it up there. That'll put David Wright back on the lead lap now. Will anyone go down pit road here? Doesn't look like it. let's go ahead and let's dial up Alfie Sharon Jr. here. Will be our last caution interview. Hey Alfie, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
I got you guys. What's up?
All right. Well, currently you've been runner-up all night long here. What do you think it's gonna take to get around Zach and contend for the win here?
I'm gonna need him to make a couple of mistakes. I was catching him on that last green flag run prior to all the cautions. He was making a couple of mistakes. Think he was overdriving a little bit. He's a very tough competitor though, so just gonna have to hopefully he makes a mistake and burns his tires faster than I do.
Now we haven't seen a lot of competition from behind for you tonight, Alfie. But do you think there's some guys who are running up behind you that might be able to take away your second position?
You got Raquino back up toward the front now. Brandon, he made a mistake early on, but he's right back up here now. So, I mean, it's right as of right now, we're all trying to chase Zach and try to get a better position than Zach can.
Can you make it on fuel to the end, or are we gonna have another pit stop?
I think we're good on fuel now with the two cautions that just came out simultaneously, so we should be all right.
All right. Well, good luck on this restart here, Alfie. Hopefully, the number 1 DeWalt Toyota Camry can make the pass and lead some more laps here.
Thank you.
We're gonna have just about 40 laps remaining here. At Martinsville Speedway. The infamous paperclip. Celebrating their 75th anniversary here in 2022. As it's looking like it'll be another coming to one to green here. Restart number 4. This caution is brought out by the number 9. As you got loose out of turn number 4. May restart with exactly 41 remaining here. Next week on VRN, we will have the Sim 500 Super Speedway Series, the OG Racing League Tour Modified Series, and their third to last race before the end of the season at Concord. And next week we'll have, I can't remember, I think not Charlotte. Wheel spin by the 01. Selby is going to get around him there. That almost ended badly for the latter half of the field here. 40 to go at the line here, folks. Better place. Now able to make the move on the outside. He clears Requeno. Better place. Back up to third. He's had speed all night long. Maybe not the long run speed. Started on the pole head. Wheel spin at the start. Got a NEOL penalty. Fell back all the way to the end of the line. Had the caution come out. Restarted fourth. And now he's up to third. I'm going to keep an eye on the battle for the race lead here. Wide shot, you can see all the scenery around the small half-mile oval. And it's not even half-mile, I don't think. I can't remember off the top of my head. I probably should know that, but you know. Alfie keeping it close here. Same with Brandon Fetterplace. Looking to hold on to third. Dylan Aldering applying pressure to David Bennett for fifth. Aldering spun from the 5th position just a handful of laps ago. He makes the pass now on the number 17 machine. Can he move up and get around the number 24 machine now? He was running ahead of him and trouble in the back. Around goes Steven Selby. No caution. They keep it green. Selby gets rolling. 90 laps into the race here. We heard from Alfie that everyone should be good on fuel now. As Aldering all over the back bumper of the number 24 Mobile 1 Chevy. Oh, he's going to take a shot at him here down the front stretch. Not quite able to make a move. He was all over him again. Requeno trying to hold on to fourth. Here comes Aldering. Momentum on the bottom. 35 laps to go. David Wright trying to gain some more possession so he doesn't lose as many points in the standings here. To Fetter Place. Fetter Place might be able to make a late season charge on David Wright for the points lead. I know it's only going to be a handful of positions, but trouble for David Wright, or David Bennett, sorry. As it looks like he slid way up the track there. Ooh, into the outside wall too for Wright. Not good for him. As Millett holds on to the lead, but not too far behind, as Alfie Sharon Jr. and Brandon Fetterplace do not count these two out yet. Fetterplace trying to set up Alfie to make a move here. You're gonna ride up the track a bit, try to get the momentum on the exit. And back here we have another battle for fourth into the inside. Oh, looks like he wanted to send it. He's going to get to the inside. Here comes Dylan Alderank looking for fourth. They're going to be side by side into turn number 3. Just 30 laps to go here at Martinsville, which seems like a lot, but in reality, it is not. Alderank not able to clear the number 24. Here comes David Wright trying to throw his hat into the battle for this one. Wright has been on the outside of the top 5 all night long now, trying to get that number 42 Texas Pete Chevy inside the 5th position here. Here's the battle for the race lead. Arthur Clement's going to go in 8th lap down here. But here comes the rest of the field, the 1, the 80, your top 3. With Alderank now clear of the 24, he takes over the 4th position. Stephen Requeno now under heavy attack from the number 42 here. Right to the inside, not able to make it stick though. He's going to drive way up the track. Move his car down to the apron, trying to get the drive off the corner. Here's the gap for the race lead, still about half a second, 3/10 between the 1 and the 80. I think Fetterplace might be able to make a move here if he has enough time. He's going to drift up the track though, not good for him. Starting to pull away the number 9 from these two, as right now to the inside of Requeno for 5th, and he'll take the position with these. Requeno now falling back in his Mobile 1 Tracker Boats machine. Bennett might be able to even take the 6th spot back. Top 3 starting to string apart now, about half a second apart from each of them. 25 laps remaining here at Martinsville Speedway. The clock is ticking, pun intended. The winner of the race gets a good old grandfather's clock. And it's starting to wind down here. Fetterplace falling off hard right now. 3/10 slower than the leaders. However, for Alfie Sharon Jr., he is starting to pull in the number 315. He is faster as it stands than Zach Millett with just a handful of laps to go. Millett trying to pull away. He just can't get there. We might have a good old style bump and run at the end of this one here, folks. Caution is out. It looks like trouble with the 01 machine again. Let's take a look at the replay. Looks like he just got really loose. That's a weird way to get loose. It didn't even look like he was going all that fast. Here comes the field, looking for some fresh tires. Money stops right here, folks. We're going to be restarting with less than 20 to go. These drivers need to have good pit stops here. Better Place trying to take the race lead here. He's not going to do it. Slow stop for the 80, it looks like there. Oh, but David Wright's going to gain a position there. Or, wait, no. Selby gained a couple of spots there. I was wondering what had happened there. I was like, wait. Something's not right. And that's what happened. Steven Selby's up to 4th. Selby did not pit there, by the way. Let's see if he can maybe make it work here. I don't know if he will or not. But we do know the 1 in the 80 and the 315 have fantastic short run cars here. What is it going to take for these drivers to hold on and get their win? Get a win? I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and take one last break here before the final stretch of tonight's event here at Martinsville. All right, here we go. Restart is coming. Pace car is off. 315 of Zach Millett, Alfie Sharon Jr., Brandon Fetter Place, Dylan Alderink. Gonna go head to head for the win here tonight into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Good start. Not a good start for the 1. Huge wheel spin for Alfie. The outside lane does not have a lot of grip. Fetter Place gonna take advantage. Brandon Fetter Place up to the 2nd position. Can he give something to the 315 here? 15 laps to go at the line. Oh, Bennett into the wall, right? Nearly collected in that. They keep it straight. Not the 26. Way up in the outside wall goes Shane. Fetter Place is on a really good run here for that number 80 machine. 1 win earlier in the season at New Hampshire just a few weeks ago. Looking to get win number 2. Oh, it is super close here between the top 3. Fetter Place hasn't been in the 2nd position all night long, and now he's up to 2nd. He started on the pole, just couldn't get it rolling at the start. Got wheel spin just like Alfie did on the previous restart. Fresh tires seem to really be killing some of these front runners. Millett now starting to kind of pull away a bit here. Not a whole lot of laps remaining. Once again, the clock is ticking. 8 cars on the lead lap. Steven Selby the last of them. Wright still back in the 6th position. Oh, battle for second heating up here. 10 laps to go here at Martinsville. The gap has opened up to over half a second for Zach Millett, who has dominated the night here at Martinsville Speedway. Smoke up ahead. I don't know if it was Wagner or someone else, maybe. No caution. Everything's still green. As Millett through 3 and 4. Here's Shane Wagner just ahead of the second place car of Fetter Place. Oh man. Fetter Place trying to put a bit more of a gap between him and the 1. Seven laps to go. Millett is really pulling away now. Almost a second over Brandon. Fetter Place for second. Wagner almost up into the outside wall there. He almost hooks the points leader. Oh my. That would not have ended well. And here comes Zach Millett at turn number 4. 5 more circuits around Martinsville Speedway. Can he hold on mistake-free for just a handful of more corners? Battle for second hasn't really changed much. Alfie's still all over the back bumper of Fetter Place here with 4 laps to go now. Sharon very loose there at a turn number 4. He probably got that right quarter panel all the way up into the outside wall there. Three to go now for Zach Millett to score his second win in a row here in the OG Racing League Cup Series. Millett has 1 win on the year. He hasn't made a whole lot of starts, not a full-time driver. And caution is going to come out late in the stage. Trouble for Alfie. Got loose, tried to save it and couldn't. Oh man, heartbreak for Alfie Sharon Jr. Not a full-time driver, leading the OG Tour Modified points as it stands right now. Man, you hate to say he's going to bring it down pit road here. That puts Alderink in a position to potentially score a victory. Same with Fetter Place. Let me pull this up again here quick. How many overtime attempts do we have? 2, right? No, we have 3. Okay. 3 overtime attempts here tonight. No more and no less. So it's going to be a green-white checkered attempt number 1. Right here, right now. 75 years Martinsville Speedway has been around, man. That's still kind of unbelievable. But at the same time it is, but you know. All right, let's get this going here. Overtime attempt number 1 here for the OG Cup drivers. Millet, Feder Place, Alderink, Requeno, Wright, Bennett. Was going to be your top 5, but Bennett is not inside the top 5. Here we go. 8 cars contending for it here. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Top 2, just wheel spin there. The 80 and the 9. Feder Place slides up. Here comes Alderink trying to make a move. Feder Place is going to clear. 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag for Zach Millet. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go for Millet. Can Feder Place make a move here? Or is Alderink going to make a move? No, he's not. He's going to spin in front of the points leader. David Wright moves up to 3rd. And at the line is going to be Zach Millet with the win. Alderink going to come home 8th. And then Brandon Feder Place 2nd. Oh, man. So Feder Place only end up gaining 1 spot in the championship point standings. Your race winner here tonight, Zach Millet. That was a pretty good race overall here, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. Let's go ahead now and move up to post-race interviews here with your top 3. We'll go ahead and start off with 3rd place finisher David Wright. Hey David, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Sean got you.
Well, David, you had a okay-ish night. I mean, you came home 3rd still, but you were outside the top 5, inside the top 5 pretty much the entire night. Never really had the greatest car, but I mean, at the end, you were there and you took advantage of Alderink. How do you think your night went in your eyes?
Well, I started, I didn't qualify. I wanted to start at the back. My thoughts were let people wreck. I figured there was going to be a lot of wrecks. And I was trying not to get my car tore up. And, well, that didn't work out. We had the initial start where we had the melee there. And then when I did pit there at lap 60, next thing I know, caution flag comes out, puts me 2 laps down. So I had to work to get my laps back. And then I got hit again by the 01, and that kind of set me back. And then I got some of that back. And then towards that last pit stop, I guess, or the last pit stop, I got caught speeding off pit road, which ain't hard to do at Martinsville. And so, I mean, considering what all I went through this race, I'll surely take it.
You had a lot to overcome here, David, and as the points leader, if you had a worse finish than you did, like 7th or 6th, Feder Place was going to gain a handful more points on you, but you still would have had a huge gap. So, I mean, were you really worried about the point side of things after tonight?
Well, yeah. I mean, I look, nothing's over until it's over. So, I knew tonight was going to be kind of a toss. You could go either way, but I knew I had to show I knew I had to do the best I could in order to try to keep the points lead. But this thing ain't over. It ain't over until the last race, and we'll see. Just have to wait and see what happens. I'm gonna give it my best. I think hopefully coming to some track. I think we're at Dover next week, and I like Dover. I think I run fairly well at Dover, so we'll see. These last couple of weeks hadn't been my tracks that I'm generally strong at anyway. So just to come out with top fives is like winning to me.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your week, David. Is there any shout outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here tonight?
Excuse me. Like always, like always.
Take your time.
Oh, sorry.
You're good, man.
You know, guys at OG, obviously, and yourself there at VRN, y'all allow us. God Almighty, I got a frog in my throat. The guy, yourself, like I always say, y'all do what y'all do so we can come out and play, and that's greatly appreciated.
All right. Well, like I said, have a good rest of your week, David, and we'll see you at Dover next week.
All right, appreciate it, Sean.
All right. Let's get runner-up finisher Brandon better place here in the booth. Hey, Brandon, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, you're running inside the top 3 all night long. Had that EOL penalty like right as soon as I tuned into your Twitch stream there. You had that moment with the 0-1 right in front of you. Was that a code brown moment right there?
Yeah, man. It's I don't know what was going on with that car, but that guy was all over the racetrack, and every time we came up to lap him, he was in the middle of the road or he was acting like he was getting ready to spin out. So we were all kind of nervous.
Well, we still had a good night overall, and we had a bit of wheel spin a couple of times, and I instantly think about that first start there. And did you think you would have been able to maybe hold on to the lead a little bit longer had you not spun the tires and the caution would have come out?
Oh, I definitely. I mean, I had the pole. I was excited. I was ready to go, ready to get this race started, and I just, I fumbled it. If I started to try to start in second gear, and it just lit them up as soon as I even touched the gas. So I learned my lesson, and everything after that was in third.
Well, next week we're heading to Dover. That's going to be another slick track, and tires are going to be a huge factor there. So, what do you think about Dover? And do you think you'll be able to get another top 3 finish?
I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I mean, I've run there in the next gen cars. I don't believe I've run these cars there yet, but it's one of the few tracks in this series that I have experience with. So I'm pretty hopeful and pretty excited for it. Just ready to get it going.
All right. Well, is there any shout outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here tonight?
Yeah. I'd like to thank all my friends and family for watching the stream, or the broadcast. And I'm just glad to be a part. I'm glad, that you guys are here, or that you're here broadcasting. And the fellow competitors, man, these guys are tough, week in and week out. So, other than that, I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your week, Brandon. We'll see you at Dover.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Zach, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Hey, Sean, how's it going, man?
All right. Well, you come home with the victory once again. You didn't quite get the pole there. Were you expecting Fairplace to have a good lap there, or?
Oh, I knew he was going to get a good lap, but I didn't expect a 4 when he turned that. I didn't think I was going to match that. In qualifying, you only get the 2 laps. So I went around for my first lap to get the run, and I lit him up coming to the line. So I sacrificed the first one and tried again on the second, and I did the same thing coming off 4. So it was a cursed qualifying effort for me.
Well, it seems everyone really struggled with restarts and whatnot, and we obviously saw in the start you were able to get the lead because Brandon spun the tires, and we saw that a lot over the night there. What do you think the strategy was to not spin your tires during these restarts?
Basically, just go half throttle, close your eyes, and hope for the best because it seemed to do it pretty damn easy. I was starting in second, and even that was pretty sketchy. One guy, I overheard him say he started in third, and it still lit it up for him. So it was pretty touchy.
Well, how'd the car feel towards the end of that run? We saw Aldering spin on the last lap coming to the white or coming to the checkers. Were you feeling really loose on corner exit as well the whole night, or were you feeling something different?
It seemed like the first half of the race wasn't too bad, but yeah, that second half I was probably trying to push a little too much too, and I was sliding the nose, and then I was coming off my line basically, and I'd get a little loose coming off. So yeah, it was a challenge.
All right, well, next week we're heading to Dover for a 100 lap of race. There's another concrete track. Do you like Dover? Do you think you'll have speed there as well?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dover. That's in these Gen 6s, it's a pretty fun combo.
All right, well, is there any shout outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here tonight, Zach?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you, Sean, and VRN for the broadcast, the OG Racing League, of course, and everybody in it. It's always awesome guys to race with. It's a good time. I'd like to thank HBR TV, Track Bar Media, and shoot me a follow on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram at that S4 guy.
All right, well, have a good rest of your week, Zach, and we'll see you at Dover.
Thanks, brother. You too.
All right, well, thank you all for tuning into tonight's broadcast. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night with the Sim 500 Midnight Thunder Truck Series.